If I had to relearn handstands in 2026, these are the things I'd stop doing immediately. The first thing I'd stop doing is the endless freestanding attempts. If you haven't mastered balance against the wall yet, you're really just going to be wasting your fucking time by doing these endless freestanding attempts. The second thing I'd stop doing is ignoring my shoulder mobility. If you guys are anything like me, I had really shitty shoulder flexion mobility before going into handstands. If you don't have good shoulder flexion mobility, it's going to be a lot harder to hold a handstand. You're going to rely more on strength as opposed to just stacking your bone structure to hold a handstand. The third thing I'd stop doing is ignoring my wrist mobility. I set myself back so many fucking times in my handstand journey by ignoring my wrists. Like the amount of times I injured my wrists, pretty sure I could have got a handstand like 6 months sooner if I wasn't ignoring them. So focusing on mobility and just wrist conditioning, wrist strengthening before each of your handstand workouts, ideally just every day, it's gonna give you the best results for sure. The last thing I'd stop doing is expecting progress from each workout. As humans, we aren't meant to stand on our hands. To unlock the handstand, you have to expose your brain to it enough times so your brain can literally make new neural connections to allow yourself to basically stand on your hands. It's not a natural thing that humans do. And some people it takes 3 months and that's great for them. But for the majority of people, 6 months to a year is a pretty realistic time frame to unlock a handstand, and that's with intentional practice. Don't go into handstands just flip-flopping around, not really having any structure and expecting progress. You need to be very intentional about what you're doing. If your handstands feel inconsistent, it's probably not from a lack of effort, but of a lack of direction. So if you're struggling with your handstands, just feel free to send me a DM and I can definitely point you in the right direction.